And the only finish is complete surrender by the Iranians. I hate to say it, but complete annihilation.
Winning this war requires boots on the ground.
U.S. military has significantly depleted its stockpile of key missiles.
And cue the fire. Some people say that America is cooked, finished, kaput. If you can't handle a $4 gasoline price, what has America come to? Other people are saying that that Trump is trapped. Breaking news, I'm going to have to agree with some of all of this, and I think there is a way out. It is by using the force. Well, like ground force. Use of force or a gigantic atomic bomb. That would be really bad, but we got ourselves into this. I'm just saying. Here's your options. You do have option number 3. We just give up. We will get to what that looks like. But right now, coming in, breaking news from the New York Times. Kitty, I said breaking news. See, she can hear me. Trump holds off. Also, you got the comments about Kitty. Oh, she works out more than you do. Thanks. She is genetically gifted. I mean, unless she's doing some juice that I don't know. But anyways, I said juice. Trump holds off on major escalation against Iran as advisors raise concern. So we are basically, okay, if you continue to read the article, now I'm like, come on, you didn't know this? They're like, we're out of missiles. The ones that can defend, we're all out. As the article says, we drained our stockpile. But yeah, and oil too. How about that? We seem to be drained. That's Biden's fault. It's not Orange Guy's fault. So here it is. Drained the diminished spot. Oh, it was already it was diminished already because Biden. Stockpile of air defense munitions. So we have we've come to a stop. And since I can predict the future, breaking news: China invades Taiwan. Operation 2027. Even though it's 20. How about now? I mean, our defenses are down. Go get them. It's your island. So we will see what war is next. This thing just keeps getting worse by the day. Now, again, let's go back. What are the outcomes? What can we do here? Well, we can back away. All right. We screwed up. We shouldn't have bombed you. Please open the strait because we're only about 30 days left of oil. Oh, and again, if you think things are bad now, just wait. And I don't know why we just don't go back to this. Iran's nuclear facilities have been obliterated. Can I say that word? We'll try again. Obliterated. Nailed it. And suggestions, really? My brain gets stuck on suggestions. Otherwise, are fake news. So it's all gone. Their nukes are gone. Go back home. But we're missing something here. Now here comes the outcome. Gas goes to a bazillion. Iran owns the strait, keeps it closed, chokes us out. We try to choke them out. At a time that we are all out. Keep dropping bombs on them for the next 2 years until the next president, which will probably be so far left, and they're like, you guys are fine. Go ahead and wrap up your nuclear bomb and then drop it on us. They have not stopped. There is so many reports. They're like, yep, they keep going. Option A, B, C, or D, build a dome. Because it is like we just poked the bear and the mountain lion and the rattlesnakes, and the cage is going to be open at some point. Because some administration's going to get in there and be like, animals have rights. Let them roam free. Those animals are going to be mad. Also known as Iran. It's now coming in from more breaking news. Axios. Pretty good. I like these guys. Top U.S. military commander. This is now. These are not like former, Blinken, trapped in the Middle East, advising halting of the Hormuz bombing. That is him with, that is, sorry, a little squirrel chase here. I think my medals went to like 3 rows, 4 rows. That's like the whole left side of his suit jacket. I got out when I figured that does not equal freedom or money, things that I want to do in life. Listen to this. Top U.S. military commander in the Middle East, Cooper, recommended stopping the bombing campaign around the Strait of Hormuz because it reached the limit of its effectiveness. It's not working. Now you have three options. Option number one, drop the bomb. Not a good outcome, but you win. Because when one person drops the bomb, they all drop bombs. Option number two, Nike's on the ground and enjoy your 20-year war. And yes, the military is very fashionable now. Option number three, not a good scenario either, and I don't feel like drawing it for you. Also, if you do not believe what I am saying, let's listen to Fox News because they have the answers.
It is inevitable that President Trump is going to have to do what he doesn't want to do, which is go in there with this massive all-out attack. There's no other way to stop this. There's no other way to win this war. So, again, he's trying to do the best he can. He's a very nice man. I love President Trump. He doesn't want people to die. He really doesn't. Okay, he's a nice man. But there's no other way to end this. Once you start this, Midnight Hammer was great. Epic Fury was great. Once you start this, there needs to be a finish. And the only finish is complete surrender by the Iranians. I hate to say it, but complete annihilation.
So there you have it, trapped. And I want to know, what do you guys think? There's something that I'm missing. Happens if we're like, okay, we give up. Well, sorry about your gas prices. Sorry about no more energy. They're definitely going to be charging. Thought inflation was bad. Now, you just wait. Because right now there is nothing moving in the Strait. Maybe one. The clock is ticking 30 days. But not just that. What we've already built up, that is going to have a bullwhip effect. People push back on that back in the day. Oh, no, Bravo, shutting the economy down. I'm like, watch. While you're poo-pooing what I'm saying, I'm going to buy all the assets I can right now. Which is still my same mantra, buy assets, start businesses, trade equities. Back in 2020, when the housing market was shut down, I was buying properties, building. Everyone's like, there's no way. This is the top. It's going down. Would you ever have guessed? Or would you have guessed that egg prices since July, this is right now, 300% since this month? Honestly, guys, I think these chickens should be put on trial. What gives them the right? No chickens, and I've seen them out on the street wearing the shirts. My body, my choice. 300%. So are you guys betting on this? In this wave of a liquidity event that people don't see it, they don't get it, they don't understand the monetary system, they don't understand the euro dollar, they don't understand that the world is short on dollars and what happens to that, and when interest rates go up and they try to protect their dollar. All of these things, these countries are getting decimated in the background. So while war is going, you have a big flustercluck on the other side too that no one understands how it works. Just trust me when I say this. The tsunami is coming. It could be a false flag, a black swan, a Chinese invasion. This isn't even on my 26 bingo card. This is like, what is happening in the monetary system? Mathematically, it goes one way. As a trader, things go one way up, one way down, one way up. Oh, I'm sorry. Now we've just lost over 15 trillion in gold and silver. When it was up, I'm like, after up, everyone, we have down 52. No, it'll never happen. This is just how it is. These are market cycles. These are sentiment. These are fear, greed, money, math. You add it all up. They go from one side, then they run over the other, then they run this side to that side. And you just have to be where the puck is gonna be, not where it's currently at. The money and the macro that is underneath all of this, still same pressures, and it is really bad. It is 08 times 7. I definitely double, maybe between 7 and 10. And people in the back end that know this stuff, they're still, look at this. The biggest gold holders just keep buying. Yep, they're holding and they are buying. These are countries. This is beating your treasuries. And the treasury market is pumping like 08. Remember QE, QT? It's more. Just for context, then we'll go back to war. The Fed is, chase squirrels. I want to go over here. I'll come right back. Okay, let's go over there. We're back again. The Fed is buying U.S. Treasury bills at a record pace. I know it's cut off. At a faster pace. Sorry, record too. During the vid, 320. Last 7 months, 300. 7 months. Then under this, I'm sure this article will get it wrong. In other words, the Fed is printing money. They're not. This is why you subscribe to this channel, because I explain this. The Federal Reserve holdings of U.S. Treasury bills. Look at that grow. Also, look at that little pause here. Like, oh, okay, we're okay. Oh, whoop. There we go. Which, yes, a debt-based system, you need more. Now, scratch if this is the first time you've ever seen this dude with ridiculous hair, I'm going to explain it in under 15 seconds. Treasury prints bonds. Who buys the bonds? Your banks buy the bonds with your money that's sitting inside your account. The bank now holds the bond. They have to pay you interest because you keep depositing money, and they're like, you want interest on your money, but it's a small amount. But because they bought treasuries from the Treasury, T-bills, there's an interest that gets paid. They like it, but the Fed will pay more. So then they flip it on the Fed's balance sheet. The Fed's not necessarily printing money, but how did they buy that bond? Yes, it's called a reserve, but that reserve doesn't leave the system. It stays within the Fed system, doesn't leave. Is it money? Probably not. This would be for my channel, Follow the Money, where I would break that down in 30 minutes. This channel, we are all a bunch of ADHD drunks, and we're like, just get what's happening right now. Yes, the Fed now, look at that. It keeps going higher. That's because of the Treasury. If you would like to solve this, close the Treasury. Banks make oodles of money. It is the Ponzi scheme. This is how it works. This is what they won't teach you. They don't teach you about it ever. Even at university, they're like, the Fed is so powerful and they print money. They actually control interest rate. I mean, you're not going to get, not even media, no one, zero, not anyone out there. But when I come here saying this is worse than VID, this is worse than 08. This is all so recessionary. But where's the recession? Well, 95% or 90% of you are so deep in one, 10%, 1% are like, what recession? You are now, and since here and since there, you're in a what's called a K-shaped economy. The rich keep getting richer, the poor keep getting poorer, and I keep telling you the game plan. I do not have sides in this game. I just teach you how the game is played, who is playing it, and what they are doing. I am not the hero in the story. You are the hero in the story. I'm showing you the game. When I see Monopoly pieces move, I tell you, guys, they just picked up Park Place. Oh, well, I guess I got to collect more money then. No. Shucks, I was collecting money and now I got to go to jail. Lloyd's of London, the world's largest, now put this on the game board. Largest insurance marketplace has told Saudi shipping industry that they'll stop selling war cover for Saudi-linked vessels in the Red Sea. Let me highlight it for you, just in case that didn't land. Insurers, sorry, these make up words, won't touch Saudi ships due to the risk imposed by the Houthis. And it's getting worse. If you're trading this and making digits go higher, yay, but when I see this, it's frightening. These are yields, my friends, going back to 2022, 23, 24, 25, 27. Ascending wedge, you learned about it. Here is your ascending wedge right there. Now, if you understand this pattern, you do not want to break that. Yields go ridiculously higher. You want it to break here, that blue line. You want to know what happened? You just had a major break in the wrong way. And then you measure it from here to here, enjoy above 6. This is the scariest chart on earth. Well, that'll just break the whole system. Buckle up, Buttercup. About the 10-year, what is that doing? And I was saying, I think it's going to break down, because I want it to. It didn't. It is breaking higher. Now you take the 10-year and you measure it from here and you go off the screen. That's a 6. These are the things that you need to learn about. Something very important. Yes, breaking news. It's nice to see things like this. Trump has no remaining levers to pull as oil hovers near $100. But then at the end of the game, click buttons. The macro and behind the scenes, I've been saying Japan could be causing the next Great Depression. Their yields, if you measured them, they can't stop them. They're doing everything in their power to manipulate it. They can't. Everyone's losing control, but the people don't see it. People don't understand how the system is created, how it was built, how it is to profit the elites. So what's cool about understanding charts is crude oil is you could read the news. Is oil going to go up or down? Yeah, both. You're actually correct. You carry this. This was the NASDAQ too. This was a diamond pattern or a box. Here, what happened is actually oil's going to go down. It's kind of crazy. It broke here. It's going to go down. It retested it. It's probably going to keep playing out down. But I thought all the news is I give you chart. Once it plays this and it's done. Now I don't know. Also, by understanding the charts, it gives you solutions to this. Let's listen in.
Why am I working a 9 to 5, 5 days out of the week to get a check just for my check to get eat up by bills? Excuse me. Absolutely not. Why am I working so hard just for my money to be swallowed up? Why? Like, why is being an adult so ghetto? And when you try to be a responsible adult and put some money aside for your savings, here comes some random unforeseen emergency that tries to come and eat up what you done put away. And you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired and I rebuke it. I rebuke it because it's a spirit. That's just how I feel about it. Because I'm not finna be broke. Nope. No, I'm not finna be broke. I didn't go to school and get my degrees to go get me a job in my career to work hard to be broke. The devil is a liar. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Whatever that is.
And I'd love to answer her question. Why are you working a 9 to 5 job? Because the system created that way where you go to what's called institution, or they start you in school. But anyways, I'd talk about that. Just learn how to click that. 2 buttons. That's it. Either the sell or the buy, which is blue. Blue or red. Pick one. That in the morning. Here's your gold. You're almost there. You're going to break. Break that line. It has nothing to do what is in the Fort Knox or these and nothing. Just click said button. Watch digits go up. And on the NASDAQ, where are we going? That's actually a bull flag. This is insanity. Not really. I mean, right here, you got a channel going down. You're probably going to come back up. This is big picture. Now, little picture, because I ain't making money on this one. And I did right there. How could you have possibly predicted that? I did. I said, I know someone. You can watch the video. I just don't want to keep playing it. A million, maybe more, going in for the greatest swing trade of the year and took profit right there. How are you so smart? I'm not. It's just the charts. You just learn them. And right now, here is market's it's gonna open. I'm not gonna trade this, but actually you could right here. This is gonna be fun. When this breaks out, when market opens, it does that. Ta-da! Or if it breaks down here, it goes down there. Watch. I will be 99% right. Please come along with me in the morning and try. I mean, you can do it throughout the day, but just get it done. Digits go up in your account. That was the NASDAQ when it broke. I said, it's going to break, go down. Your account goes up. Then I said, it's probably going to come up, retest, and then your account goes up again. You could be fortunate enough and would have grabbed my SIVB on the way down at 301, and then it goes bankrupt. That was a good swing trade down. We are currently in the Shiite moment right here. Please come with me here. $2.99. That's it. You learn all about it. I keep updating. Still, I have about 9 videos left, but grab it before it goes to $3.99. Link in the description. And with that, I love you. I will see you in tomorrow's trade. This should be fun.